How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why don't thresher-moors eat comedians? Because they taste funny.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Aya has so much biodiversity, and the waterfalls. Just like... I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Wild remnant parties? What else would you use it for?
Oh, Ryder, you're adorable.
I know. I take it you work closely with the Nexus science team?
I tried to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding. Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The Initiative obtained data from an array in deep space, a Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
FTL sensor. So a faster-than-light telescope? They could survey Andromeda as it was?
Not exactly, but it cut down the lag by enough. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
Did my dad know about this? Why didn't he tell me?
It's possible he didn't know. The Geth are isolationist and hostile. Using the info, even obtaining it in the first place, probably crossed a lot of boundaries.
When did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as a scientist
convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist, an inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Every good space station needs a big lake, maybe some fountains.
Indeed. Even non-amphibians need a little water. Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away in anyone's lifetime.
If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Satellite detected. forget how small we are. This system looks mostly unexplored.
It was charted. Once. Then the Scourge happened. What's old is new.
Anomaly on sensors. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Satellite detected. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Anomaly found. One day that might be true again. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Got a reading from the asteroid belt. Anomaly detected. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship. Anomaly detected. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Getting a scan. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, vol to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Whoa!
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Suvi wasn't kidding about the cold.
Good place for a secret hideout. Snow and ice camouflages everything.
Keep going, Ryder. Try not to make any sudden movements. You're probably being watched.
Great. They really mean business, don't they? Heater right ahead. I need a minute to defrost.
We're almost there. We'll need to talk to Commander Anyik when we arrive.
Nice ship. Joe, you found them back?
Not for long.
Who are they? You have the commander's authorization to take them to the base?
Yes.
You get clearance to take off yet? No luck.
Hey there. I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
He lives for this shit, and will make his day.
My long-lost brother. You can find some of what you need here on Vold. The rest, out and about.
Got a message from my little brother this morning. He asked when I'm coming home.
He's young. He doesn't understand.
Good to see you again, Commander Dozil.
And you, Joel. This is the alien. The one you think can help us.
Yes. This is Ryder, of the Andromeda Initiative.
I am Anyik Dozil. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
Totally understood. Everyone wants the stars to keep shining, right?
We're in agreement, then. If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally in our fight against the Kett. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts, who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is dire. Jarl, watch them. And be careful yourself, my friend.
I always am.
Help us fight the Ket. Then we talk.
Hostile control approaching.
Wonder what all the blinky lights are.
You don't win a war without good organization.
From this room, we keep track of our brothers and sisters in the field.
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet, ask away.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Ket operations on Vold is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
Is that a map of Vold?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Ket have occupied.
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. A Dar is smaller than a city, but larger than a settlement. There are several out here. Angara who live in Dara are combat trained, ready for anything.
I guess they need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves. But the Ket are bolder lately. The Dara are their new target. We've had to change our tactics to protect them. More patrols with the Dara means fewer raids on Ket camps. The Ket know this and use it against us.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
I looked over the recruits Ephra sent us. They're younger than I expected, but they have spirit.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything's running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those datapads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way, no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Joe, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Yep, they're staring.
Let's try to make a good first impression.
But I brought the snake.
Whoa, didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to it.
Ryder has a name.
You named it. How do you even tell them apart?
Stars, Beniska, just stop talking. Yeah, we can show you the valley. What are you looking for?
I'm here to help your people. Know anyone who needs it?
We've got reports from Hajara about someone trying to rescue a kidnapped family. See those red lights? That's it. If you're here to help, like the commander says, you could start there. Anything else?
Those red lights, you said that's Hajara?
Yes. Hajara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
Is it difficult to live out here?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Zeke, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So, where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah, you behave. We're watching you.
Tempest, we're going to need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Okay, Sam, what's Volt got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
Trust me. Can you even see through this snow?
Temperature's back to normal.
I need help here. Scott, they almost got past me.
Easy. Are you alright?
Better now that those Ket are dead. I thought I could lead them the other way. If you hadn't come along, they'd be halfway to our camp by now.
How bad are you hurt? Can you make it back?
It'll be comical, but I can walk. And I know a secret route to the camp. Just wide enough for one. I can get back faster than your rover.
Have the Ket tracked down the resistance here?
No, these scum caught a signal flash and were too stubborn to ignore it. You didn't give them time to report in. All their superiors will know is that they went missing in the blizzard.
What are you doing out here?
I'm just a scout. I'm supposed to make sure the Ket get lost out here and stay lost. But they were more prepared than I thought. I got careless.
We have to keep going.
Go. I'll roll the Ket bodies off the cliff before I head back.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Looks like the Ket got here before us.
It corners a little poorly, doesn't it? Your vehicle?
I swear I will turn this car around. Attacking us.
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. My sensors read a mineral not found in my database, Pathfinder.
That's something we can scan for Chief Lucan?
It would improve his geophysics VI considerably.
The Ket have made camp. Be careful, Ryder. About the Krogan rebellions.
Okay, let's just put it out there. Yes, the Turians did deploy the genophage against the Krogan. But that was a long time ago. I'm not interested in fighting the wars of my ancestors.
In a way, aren't the Krogan still fighting that war?
Im's right. Sometimes conversations with you are no fun. I wonder if we'll ever see a so-called golden world that won't be complete death to live on.
Did your people have plans to settle here? You seem easily affected by the cold.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Our histories say there were once flower meadows on Vold. Colors we didn't have names for.
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet.
I would not like to be lost out here on my own.
Ijara is a research station, mostly focusing on Vold's geology.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
Janlith, I'm pretty sure there's something
the
here.
alien.
They'll probably
We
be
heard
affected by the
reports.
Scourge.
Can't
The
imagine anything here
microvariety in the
interests
top
you.
layer is completely different. They contain traces
Why not?
of 4 different
I heard this was a
radioactive
research
isotopes.
station. I'm always interested in exploratory science.
I wasn't expecting that. I never heard that about you. Now, is there anything you need from me?
You were saying something about ice talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijaro. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the Ket showed us the same courtesy.
This isn't Haval. You spend too long out there in the dark, you'll get weak, sick, or worse.
It's bad. I get it. How do I stay alive?
The moment you see sunlight, break cover. Soak up all the rays you can.
I'll be a target.
Not for long. You'll get a lot from just 5 minutes of exposure. After that, get back under cover.
The human is listening to us.
You here to learn survival tips from old Percy?
Why does your kind need the sun?
We draw nourishment from solar radiation, keeps us sharp. Even healed minor injuries.
But we have to keep out of sight, or the Ket will spot us.
You sound like an expert, and I'd like to survive.
What I can teach wouldn't help. Different biology.
Your body can't store a charge.
If you go too long without sunlight, do you get sick?
Lack of regular exposure puts our bodies under stress.
Too much of that, and we're no use to anyone.
Have to keep my strength up for the resistance.
Good luck out there.
I'm ready to go, Passy.
Not so fast. You still don't know how to read a weather pattern.
Did you extract the metal from that sample we took? I did. It's strong. If we find more, we can send it to the Resistance for processing.
Well, I
Keep
haven't
digging.
seen many of your
I have a
kind
good
around
feeling
here,
about that
but I've
site.
heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far,
I'll take a look at your stock.
got plenty of supplies. Looking to buy?
Do you get much business out here?
I do all right. The trick is to not stay in one place too long. I travel between here and Techix. Sometimes they even make it up to the Resistance camp.
Isn't that dangerous with a kettle around?
I've had a few close calls, but they haven't caught me yet. The stars are on my side.
I'm good for now.
Come back if you need anything.
Heard there was an alien lurking about the place. Don't try to start something. We're all combat trained by the Resistance and prepared to die. And try not to disturb our data probes. Our research is valuable, though it may not mean much to you.
What's your focus out here?
Glacial movement, seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Vold has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
How long has the station been around?
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
We can't just attack an entire Ket base.
So you're just giving up on Neil? You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
You made a quick decision about me.
You got me. I hoped that if I flattered you, you'd help me rescue my uncle, Nilj.
You don't need to manipulate Ryder.
I had to try something. If the Ket move Nilj from the labor camp, we'll never find him again. Will you do it? Will you help me?
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara and Once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
How's the dig going?
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too thick. If I had better equipment, we would have finished days ago.
Try asking Armroll about it.
Someone said they saw an alien arrive at the Resistance base. Now here you are. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Talara.
Is there something I can do?
Maybe. I didn't think you'd be familiar with our machines. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
The main axle's got iced up again. What's causing it?
Probably an issue with the de-icing system. I'll take a look.
I saw your ship land earlier. Impressive vehicle.
I was about to say the same to you. Is that thing Ket?
Sure is. On our last dig, the Ket destroyed our land cruiser. So I decided to repurpose one of theirs. It's only fair.
You stole from the Ket? You're my hero.
From what I hear, you're doing a lot more than just stealing from them.
Is using Ket machinery common out here?
Only if we stumble on it, or steal it. Mostly we stay away from their stuff, in case it's a trap.
They set traps?
Sometimes they rig their machines to explode and lay them out for us. I'd say they're clever, but they learned it from us.
What do you do here, besides jacking vehicles?
I was a civil engineer on Aya. Now I'm a mechanic for the research equipment here. One minute you're designing an aqueduct, the next you're elbow deep in an ice drill.
That's a big change.
I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's tough out here, but every day's exciting. Besides, Aya can get on without me. The Jara station needs me.
Do you work with Remnant tech?
Not really. I can't activate it, so there's no point. Those tool structures with the lights are fascinating, though. I'd love to get inside one and tinker around. If you're interested, they're north of here.
I'll get going.
Stay warm.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Environment check. Temperatures are within. High-powered communications array. Most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
You don't mean... Ket? Are you saying the Ket are disrupting our comms? We must look into this.
I hope the Angara know we're nothing like the Ket. I wouldn't want them as an enemy.
They're a tough bunch.
I, and many others, have never known a world without Ket. The Resistance fights so our children may one day be free. Why did you come to Helios?
General you or personal you?
You, Vetra? Personally?
Same reason everyone else did. Bought the pitch.
Must have been an impressive pitch. Was it worth it?
It better be.
I think that's Ket tech. Stay alert.
There's an Angaran device in this camp, Pathfinder. I can provide more information via your scanner. I'm reading a temperature decrease. This bug should be feeding Ket information to the Resistance, but the connection was dropped.
Why? A technical issue?
Unknown. If you scan additional bugs, I can locate the broken link.
Manual says the Nomad's good for all weather conditions, but they did those tests in the Milky Way.
We are nearing the nav point provided by Sokar Isov on Aya.
Found them.
Scans reveal these crates contain Angaran weapons.
Oh, really now?
Oh, did Sokar not mention he helps us out sometimes?
And here's the ambush.
Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support restored.
Do they need a replacement?
You didn't hear about the human? Landed right in the middle of Aya.
No. I hope we don't. Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Roshua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
My people worship here, in private.
And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weakly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for.
What do you believe?
In the never-ending growth of a soul that is reincarnated within a family. A righteous action in this life begets enlightenment in the next.
And with that, a stronger dynasty. We're gonna need some kind of stimulant.
I have Kachari and Suma. We're out of everything else.
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
I'm not sure which question I should answer first.
How about none of them? I simply wanted to express my surprise that someone was in my way.
The commander said the alien wanted to help. We need it. Emergency caches, maybe.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Ket attacks are always a risk. Wounded? There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reship.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. Restrained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Jarl, have you come back to us?
Briefly.
And these must be the strangers I've heard so much about. You know, if not for Jarl, I might kill you.
This is my friend, Macy. She helps supply the resistance.
That must be difficult out here.
Jarl's the brave one.
How do you get supplies with the Ket everywhere?
The same way we came. There are caves and hidden paths all over Vold.
It's hard to fly in, so my children run most items through the caves, little by little.
Children?
Their size makes it hard for the Ket to detect. We all do what we can out here, even children.
How do you feel about Ephra?
Some speak ill of the man, but his plan is bold and the resistance is important. I'll do what I can to help until I can't help anymore.
Are you selling anything we could use?
I have almost nothing left. What I do have, we need if we're going to stand any chance against the Ket. Maybe if you clear that Ket station on the South Road, I'd be able to bring in more and spare something for you.
Good luck, and stay safe.
Just make sure you return Jarl to us.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
You guys seem very understaffed.
Volunteer medics are hard to come by, especially ones who can handle Vold.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
They all say the same thing. The Resistance is missing supplies.
Looking good.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
That thing you did in that last fight? Wish I could move like you do.
When you have to beat many siblings to the dinner table, you learn to be quick.
One less to worry about.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Pathfinder, I can hack that message console.
So there's a control center for Ket shuttles on Vold.
This message contains a fragmented passcode. If we find more terminals, I can reassemble it.
And we can take out the control center.
Life support at 100%. This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
You're afraid your sister will die here.
What sort of thing is that to say to someone?
I see it in your eyes.
So just because it's true, you can say it out loud?
Sam, another memory prompt?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
You are so bold on the battlefield, yet light on your feet. Like a dance.
You pick up a lot of skills working the angles. Yeah, I've been known to tango now and then.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
This is the Ket labor camp Skiot talked about.
Be careful. Looks heavily guarded.
Get me out of here!
Armoring up!
I'm gonna kill these Kets! Here to rescue us. The control panel is right there. Shut this down. Once I have a weapon, I'm gonna destroy these Ket. Disable the fence! I have to get out! Freedom! Disable the fence, quick! You're not getting away with this!
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support restored.
Good targeting!
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Ambient temperature is normal. Life support at 100%.
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks for Rana's jabs.
If the cat can't handle being called mildly insulting things, that's on them, not me.
You see what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Your nephew, Skiat, was trying to get you rescued.
Good boy. He's got potential, Nilge.
So you've said before. The Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible.
What about the data drive? We have to deliver it to Buxel so she can start the analysis.
Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Techix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
What's in the drive?
The Ket code we stole while trying to infiltrate their command center. The Ket never realized how much we downloaded off their network.
I'll go there as soon as I can.
Perfect. Buxel will be in her workshop. I hope we meet again, under better circumstances.
This is big. Liberating key Resistance agents and recovering information they stole from the Ket. You've put many doubts about you to rest, Ryder. Even Ephra must now be convinced of your intentions.
What about the data drive Nilge entrusted to us?
Good point. If you prefer, you could go to Techix now and speak to Ephra later. The choice is yours.
I need to get this data drive to Techix. I can deal with Ephra later.
I thought you might say that. Very well. We'll talk to Ephra when you're done with your tasks here.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable.
I asked about your fear of Sid dying, because we call that Dosashan. It means good fear, or maybe noble fear.
You see fear as good?
Fearing things that should...
What's all this?
down any of their defenses. Many lives were lost trying.
If there's any way we can help the Angara deal with the Ket, we're going to do it.
We're gonna get you, you bone-faced freaks.
Probably gotten word that we're coming. I don't think they'll shoot.
There's a Dar up ahead.
Gotta hand it to these Angara. They're tough.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Hey, can you help me with something? There's a wraith cloaked near you.
That's Techix, according to my map.
That's where Nilja's sister lives. We should have a chat with her.
I was just minding my own business. Enjoying
You're a
the
long way
fresh
from
air.
home. Need
Right.
anything for the journey?
Remember the last time you said that? That was a misunderstanding. I'm pretty sure I didn't misunderstand.
You need supplies.
You
I've got
were
'em.
selling illegal bioweapons from
My back's killing me. Get used to it. Part of the job.
Just make sure you don't drop the fusion cores. Didn't have one.
Come on, get in there. He left Vold? He got free and didn't even pay me a courtesy visit? I'm sorry. I can't...
Are you Buxel? I have something for you.
From my brother who can't stop being a hero? Yes. Anyik told me to expect you. My son Skjord said he'd sent people after Nilj. I thought more lives lost. Nice to see I was wrong. Thanks for getting him out. Losing him would have set our efforts back months.
Losing family is hard. I'm glad I could spare you that pain.
Thank you. They talked about your abilities, but no one said anything about your kindness.
Oh.
Now, let's see what we have here. Stars and skies. This is a layout of the Ket Command Center. Entrances, exits, security. We'll be able to cripple their operations. Wait, there's something else here. Oh, that's not good.
What?
The base entrances are shielded and locked with a code which changes, often. Metadata tells me they downloaded this weeks ago. The code is about to change again. If an attack is going to happen, it needs to happen now.
Let me help. Tell me what to do.
The code to disable the security shields is encrypted, but I'll keep working on it. I've sent you the map and a nav point for a side entrance that won't have as many guards. Go quickly. We'll be in touch. If you need supplies, I've got them.
Is Sid your only sister, Petro?
That I know of, yeah.
We have large families. When you are surrounded by family, you feel strong, like a wall. Many stones standing as one. You can't have a wall with just 2 stones.
But you can smash someone's head between 2 stones.
I like the way you think. Pretty intense cat shield for the middle of nowhere.
That's Janu. The Kett think they'll find some remnant thing there. Our people can't break through that shield. It's controlled from the main command base.
Most. I didn't. My father took us from Palaven before I came of age. Maybe it's good not to learn exactly the same thing as everyone else.
Approaching a resistance emergency medical cache, Pathfinder.
Got 1 down, 2 to go.
It's a cat ambush!
ahead, Pathfinder. I recommend caution. I'm reading a temperature decrease. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
People say you can get anything.
They do say that, don't they? By the way you're looking at me, I take it you want something.
Well, the Resistance is always in need of equipment. I'm sure there's something we can trade.
We can talk about it more when we get back to the ship. Now that I'm thinking about it, I know of some helmets that look great on Angara.
As long as they complement our eyes. For large weapons. Seems impractical.
It's not about practicality. Half the battle's about intimidation.
Ah, yes. The Frumfrav do that exact thing.
The what?
Frumfrav. Tiny, timid creatures. When disturbed, they puff up and screech to scare away attackers.
You're joking. There's no such thing.
Would I lie?
Getting close to the Ket Command Center. Big Bob!
Keep alert for Ket. They're not going to want us in here. Keep alert for Ket. They're not going to want us in here. Keep alert for Ket. They're not going to want us in here.
I'm glad that we were able to overcome our awkward feelings and become better friends.
Sure. Me too, Joel.
So, what do you like to do for fun?
This.
Yes, but no. For fun.
This.
For fun?
Yes. What makes you think I'm not having fun?
Friendship is hard work.
Remnant pillars ahead. Might give us trouble.
Detecting Ket technology here. Shooting the device will destroy it. That device was feeding data externally.
To where?
I can't determine that. However, there may be devices at other remnant locations.
So your whole life has been under the thumb of the Ket?
I'm not sure they have thumbs.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Should we clean up that cat camp?
Damn! This blizzard's cutting right through my suit.
But it provides cover for the resistance. And the cold doesn't bother us.
The cat planted a chip in this Angara.
A tracking chip? Can you reverse it to get a nav point?
The chip is disabled, but if I receive more scans, I could repair the signal. Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
That's a steep drop, Ryder.
Relax, I got this.
I have always liked Vold. It is harsh, but beautiful.
Outside temperature is in free fall. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable. Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Buxel, I'm at the entrance to the base. Have you decrypted the code for the shields?
Yes, and not a moment too soon. Transferring it to you now. Stars be bright for you, Pathfinder.
Here we go. We're in. Time to get to work.
appears to be a Ket secure storage building. The entry is locked out by a defense matrix.
Damn, whatever they're protecting must be important. We should find that defense matrix and shut it down. The command base is just ahead. I know it's already pretty cold here, but stay extra frosty.
Pathfinder, I recommend you head toward the primary tower. It appears to be the core of the base.
Good work.
A security terminal has locked down access to the Ket Tower. The terminal is protected by a force field. I have marked the location of the 3 Ket generators that power the force field. Disabling all the generators will allow you to shut down the security terminal. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
That's one generator down.
Incoming shuttle, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Generators down. One to go.
All generators have been disabled. I have marked the coordinates of the security terminal. Destroy it to unlock access to the Ket Tower. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Now I'm pissed. Terminal has been destroyed. To the tower.
The defense matrix can be shut down by identifying and destroying critical subsystems. Pathfinder, I recommend using your scanner to identify the critical systems. Be careful. Destruction of non-critical systems will create hazards. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online.
There. Let's hope that stops them. Wow. You're being
Pathfinder, it appears each of the hangar platforms has an automated fueling system. If you can access the controls, I can overload the system.
Behind you! Damn, the controls are locked.
Pathfinder, I have located several override terminals in the vicinity.
Running ammo! Cat! All hostiles down.
Pathfinder, the controls to shut down the cat base are located at the top of the tower, in Zenith Observation Room. There is an elevator access nearby that you can take.
Prefect is down. We're in the clear.
Alarms disabled.
Damn, that's a view. There. Let's hope that stops them.
We tried to take down this place for months, and you made it look so easy. Destroying their command structure and systems leaves the rest of the Ket vulnerable. Remember Jarnik? The shield around it's come down.
The frozen city?
That's the one. This is the perfect opportunity for a final push, while they're still dealing with the chaos.
Tell me about this ancient city.
They say it was abandoned when the Scourge hit. The cold came and it was trapped in ice. The Ket learned we were investigating and took it. They think they can plunder it for remnant secrets. Let's hope they haven't completely destroyed everything.
I'll deal with it.
In the meantime, I'll see if there's anything I can find here. Be careful, Ryder.
I've been reading about the Krogan rebellions from your history.
Jal says Evra is waiting for your call, Pathfinder.
Not really a holiday
You have
destination.
new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
discovery of Aya was just what we needed, Ryder. The Angaran scientists have been so generous in sharing their wisdom. It's been amazing.
Angaran expertise will be a tremendous help to the initiative.
We were certainly hurting for it. I'm thankful the Angara were willing to risk working with us.
I'm afraid not all of them are quite so friendly.
Some give trust easily. From others, you have to earn it. I'm confident we'll get there.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Hello, Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it. What can I do for you?
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy. Legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
Tell me something else about the ship.
Her engine's based on the Ark's Odyssey drive, which got us through dark space. The core takes the static electricity it generates and stores it in capacitors. We basically make our own power supply. It took Serena and Tion weeks to get it working on a smaller ship. And a few electrical shocks.
Tell me something else about the ship.
Our aerospace engineer was Tianada Vasmore, a Quarian fellow, and absolutely fearless. Once, some Omega scrap dealer pulled the "we don't sell to Quarians" nonsense. Tion found a workaround.
What did he do?
He glued a memory foam to his environmental suit, then, during the negotiations, leaned against the drive core he wanted, very casual. It made a perfect mold of the components, and the scrap dealer was none the wiser.
Tell me something else about the ship.
The glass on board? It's actually a clear oxide and nanofiber compound. It bends rather than shattering.
How tough is it? We're only an arm's length away from hard vacuum.
Our testing involved 3 drunk Krogan with sledgehammers and a C-Sec battering ram. It's sturdy.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated, lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I'll admit it. Gil's rather irritating. He insists on redesigning systems rather than maintaining them.
He likes to do things his way.
That doesn't make it the right way.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Liam's quite fun. Not many humans have that kind of energy. I probably shouldn't have told him there are secret compartments in the armory, though. He's been looking all day.
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. Sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Should have seen it. Perfect drift.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
You always look hungry.
He's a good boy.
Did you hear the news from Eos? Asari refugees showed up at the outpost. Only a few, but that's better than none. Bradley says there's an officer in charge, Hidaria. She could know where the Ark is.
We'll head to Eos and see what she knows.
Good. Rumor says Sarissa Theris was on the Asari Ark. Exactly who we need.
Who's she?
Probably the best commando strategist alive. Her biotic shields saved hundreds at the Battle of Kirkus. Apparently, Sarissa's acting as bodyguard to the Asari Pathfinder. She's probably got a plan out of this mess already.
Well, someone's a fan.
No, I just like... Look, we need someone with her experience, that's all.
I'll take someone with that much experience. Another reason to find the Ark.
When you're ready to look, we can catch Hidaria at Prodromos. Wouldn't mind tagging along. Hi there.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Prepping VidCon communications.
Commander?
Pathfinder, Joel's been keeping me updated on your adventures, your good deeds on our behalf.
I meant them. I want you to know you can trust me.
You rescued Shavad Khan. His loss would have been hard for the Resistance. But your true agenda is clear. To explore Aya's vault. Giles says you want to help find the Moshae. Why should I let you?
My personal code is, I got this.
Bold, a little arrogant, like me. Still, I'll reserve judgment for now. We've managed to trace the Moshae to a special Kent facility on Vold.
Why special?
These facilities are protected by a dynamic shield tech we haven't been able to crack. We're close, but its ability to adapt outstrips the speed of our current processors.
Pathfinder, adding my processor to their program would no doubt make the difference.
Ephra, I can help. Respectfully, this time you need my help.
Respectfully, the Angara don't need anything from you. We take care of our own.
With the processing power of my AI, I can guarantee the shield breach.
AI? Of course, that makes sense.
He's physically connected to me, so I need to... Well, I want to go.
It was risky to be honest about your AI, and honesty makes you different from the Ket.
I hope so.
You're welcome on the mission.
Thank you.
The team will meet you at our base on Vold. They'll take you to the Ket facility. Stay strong and clear. Goodbye.
So, Joel.
So,
We haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. You are aliens.
And you're alien to us, so there. We have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us. but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
That all you've got? Now that I've proven you can trust me, I was hoping you'd feel more able to open up.
I have certain dissatisfactions that I'd like to leave behind. They're quite personal.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value? That sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
When we have downtime, I'd love to watch you work.
Sure. I could show everyone.
No. Just us. So we can get to know each other better, or just share a hobby.
Oh, of course.
Good. Good.
Yes?
I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
How long have you had electromagnetic capabilities? How did they evolve?
No idea. Biology doesn't interest me, but I'm sure you can easily read up on it.
That's disappointing. No biology at all?
How do your eyeballs work?
An internal lens focuses an image onto the retina where it becomes electrical impulses that are deciphered by the brain.
You took my sarcasm as an invitation to show off. Pitiful.
You studied with Moshae Sefa. Is she a teacher or a religious figure?
She's many things. She's a clear thinker with deep knowledge and insight. She teaches and inspires. She's beloved. I love her.
Really? So one of those professor-student things?
No, not that way. Moshae Sefa is 115 of your years old.
Well, enough about that. I want to learn more about...
What would you like to know?
The Angara seem so open and free with their feelings.
Are we? We're certainly not ashamed of our feelings. We're taught that feelings and beliefs should live on the outside, where they can be dealt with, honestly and openly.
Don't people get hurt?
Of course. Then everyone deals with it. That's the point.
How many colonies do you have? On what planets?
Since the Scourge, we've managed to survive on a small number of planets. What we know from before the Scourge is mostly oral history. We did have spaceflight, and the stories tell of 5 original colonies.
Is there a central Angaran religion?
There are many variations. An almanac could give you an accurate number. But if you are a believer, the essential tenet is, after we die, we are reincarnated. We evolve to make our families strong. Born from what was before. Blessed to be better than before.
Are you a believer?
No. Yes. Sometimes. I don't know if it's the same for humans. Sahuna, my true mother, is a firm believer.
Well, enough about that. What's your story, Joel? Tell me about yourself.
Why?
Well, why wouldn't you? You hiding something?
Maybe. That would only make sense.
You're messing with me, right?
Possibly. What does that mean?
It's an idiom. Means you're joking, trying to make me feel uncomfortable.
Ah, then no. Ephra instructed me to be cautious. I'm not very good at being cautious.
Can you tell me more about the Ket occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
What's living under the Ket been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
It's like living on unstable ground. Every day brings more horrible news. I part company with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life. One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No. He was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. That happens for an Angara child somewhere, every single day.
When the Ket came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak. But the Ket are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that, believe me. Have the Ket always been here?
No. Some, like the Moshai, are old enough to remember the time before the Ket. But I don't. Nor do my mothers.
And the Archon came with them?
We think so. Resistance intel on that is unclear, and few have seen him in person.
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
Well, enough about that. I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
Yep. Though Asari biotics are a few 100,000 years ahead. Humans are catching up. Humans back home, maybe. You skipped class for 600 years.
You know, there was a time when Sid was afraid of space. Need something? Need something done?
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
That is a nice little piece of paradise the Angara have. Wouldn't mind seeing it again.
We will. We need access to their vaults, so rescuing the Moshai is a priority right now.
I can work with that. Bet that Moshai of theirs has some interesting stories to tell.
We can talk more later.
Sure.